My name is Howard Knepper, and I am running for the President of the United States. I am speaking to you today from my corporate offices in Miami, Florida, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, where I have resided for over 30 years. When I become your president, you will never hear me say that I have inherited problems. I will bring the crashing housing market to an end. I will protect our borders, create jobs, and strengthen our economy. I will advocate that a law be passed by Congress, that senators and House of Representatives will have term limits and keep our Social Security strong and well funded. And I will keep our federal government strong to protect all of our citizens. Women in both the private and public sector have never been given the recognition they deserve, and I ask more women to join my fight in these changes. The American people must realize that they have a right to insist on these changes in Washington, which includes how we elect our president. I believe that all people have a God-given right to freedom, justice, and the pursuit of happiness in their lives. The first executive order that I will issue as your president under the War Powers Act is to bring freedom to the Cuban people after 54 years of an atrocity levied against them by the Cuban regime, even if the use of force becomes necessary. Economic changes by the Cuban regime is not freedom and justice for all Cuban citizens. Only free elections and the overthrow of this illegal government will be restitution to the Cuban people and the Cuban exiles, which they deserve from our government. In our Western Hemisphere, we cannot have dictatorships, as President Eisenhower advocated throughout his presidency. President Truman said, and I agree with his statement, that we are the only country in the world that will stop conflict and human suffering where and when we can, by having the greatest military in the world and with the American people's will to bring freedom where they can. I need your support in order to become part of the presidential debates. God bless America, and God bless the American people.